Hello there, and hello to you too. Vlogging with Gibster, back for new episodes of Pokémon, the alternate take. Sit down, get comfy, and let's see what we'll make. In the last episode, we redesigned Froakie. And in today's episode, we will be redesigning, of course, Froakie's evolution, Frogadier. Now, Froakie is the water starter of the Kalos region, a region in Pokemon that is based on the European country of France. And now, let's get right into Frogadier. So let's start off with the head. So the head will of course have a more pronounced mask, sort of like how it is with Frogadier itself. I have no idea why I guess it's just sort of to add expression to it, the fact that the eyelids are half closed for Frogadier, but it doesn't really add what I feel to it. It just sort of makes him look like he's tired. Which I don't want him to be. He's a ninja. He's also supposed to be steadfast and ready for any assassination missions he's given. I will, however, give him an extra eye there, so just imagine that as the iris. Sort of like iris, no, eyeball, iris, pupil, highlight. Just imagine it like that. And of course, we define the mouth to help design the mask. So the mask is just gonna be dark blue. Like that's all it is. It's just a mask. And therefore there's no need for the hoodie. However, there's still a bit of troubles, and I do not understand why in Greninja it just gets rid of them. And I mean, yeah, there's no need for them to be wrapped around the neck if the tongue is now, but why replace it for the tongue? Of course, it's one of the most pronounced features of Greninja, so I'm keeping the tongue. However, I will keep the frubbles for the entire line. And then for the gloves, I know it's to add some pads. It makes it look like he's wearing fingerless gloves though, so it is still a neat design, so I will instead be leading up to that for Greninja, instead of just giving him white tips. On Greninja the tips won't be white, but you know what I mean, I'm leading up to that, rather than going right into it. Right, so I'll get the legs done. The feet will just sort of be normal frog feet, but they will have the pronounced sort of design that I was leading up to here, so and then to do it for the other side as well, of course. No, that's the wrong way round. This is the sharp end. There we go. So that extending to the stomach will lead to something. And then the frubbles are going to start covering the tail. The point is, well, they seem like a versatile weapon to get someone stuck, because that's what the frubbles do in the anime. And that's something that Greninja could use. So we'll first of all start with the hand. Rather than the top of the arm, or the shoulder, that's what it's called. Can't believe I forgot the word shoulder for a second. And of course, there's the gloves with quotation marks because they're not actually gloves, they're just his hands. And, as I should say here, we're not done. I only just realized that. There's a pattern there. Add some stripes on the arm, and that will eventually lead to something, because I don't just add them there for no reason. Because, there we go guys, that right there is, well, it done. And it seems like that should be right there. Yeah, there we go. Now we are done with this Frogadier redesign. Of course, later on today we will be redesigning Greninja, my favourite Pokemon of all time, and Ash Greninja, which is fine. I mean, I honestly would have liked it better as a Mega Evolution, considering the fact that they were the starters of the region that introduced Mega Evolution. And, like, you know, Gen 1 and Gen 3. Seriously, Gen 3 makes sense. Gen 1 doesn't really make sense. I feel like they only did Gen 1 because they gave one to Charizard for a wand to have, and then decided, you know what, we're gonna do the same thing for the other Kanto starters, because that's, like, not fair. And they did one, then for Gigantamax ones, they did it for Leon. They were like, you know, do we really need ones for the other Kanto starters? And then everyone online was like, oh, we need one for the other Kanto starters, so they made them. But, like, the Gen 8 starters got Gigantamax forms when they were part of the region that they were introduced in. The Gen 7 starters got special Z moves. They were in the region that Z moves were introduced in. So, like, Chestnut, Delphox, come on. When we get a Kalos remake, we need Mega Evolutions. We need new Mega Evolutions for them. Like, seriously, we need them. Because that is, like, they did them dirty. They did them dirty. Anyway, see you guys next time.